First, your reaction to these charges against the parents, 4 counts each of involuntary manslaughter.
Well, Anna, I was stunned when I heard that they were leaning in that direction because it's so exceedingly rare. In the few states that have laws that address this sort of thing, really no one ever gets prosecuted. But listening to the details that came out in the press conference was absolutely stunning. The prosecutor has literally a mountain of evidence upon which to proceed these very serious charges of essentially criminally reckless homicide. And I think probably what we heard in the press conference is only is just a sample of what they have so far. Who knows what will come out when witnesses start testifying at an upcoming trial, if there is one. It's incredible, and it's absolutely called for. And I think it maybe is just the sort of thing that we need to attract attention to this epidemic of school violence.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and I'm a veteran. I believe in the Second Amendment. I own guns. I carried them for 24 years while serving for the United States military. I also understand how these guns operate, how to maintain these weapons, the types of rounds that they use, and the damage that those rounds can make. I will not sit here and claim to be a gun expert, but I definitely have lots of time with numerous styles of military-grade firearms. Pretty much anyone who has ever served in the combat arms can safely say the exact same things, especially those like myself who have years of experience in combat zones in countries like Iraq and Afghanistan. And as a person that feels confident in my ability to use and maintain firearms, I also have no problem saying that we have a major gun problem in this country. If you want to walk around playing G.I. Joe and Rambo and have a gun by your side at all times, you sure as hell need to know exactly how that gun operates, where that gun is located at all times, and also are the only person that has access to that weapon. The parents of this teenager, in my eyes, are equally responsible. And that may seem harsh, but I don't give a damn. It's time to start sending a message. This is no longer going to be swept under the rug. But he had issues. It was a tragedy. It's not a gun problem, and yes, it is. It absolutely is a gun problem in this country. We have far too many guns in the United States of America. End of story. And no one should be able to own a weapon designed for war in their homes. To buy and own a gun, you need to be certified, trained, and licensed. Gun ownership is a responsibility, a heavy one. And only the person who can carry that burden should be permitted to own a gun. Clearly, this family, the father, the mother, and the evil son, had no business anywhere near a firearm. The deaths of these 4 young people is a failure in our society. Tate Meyer, Madison Baldwin, Justin Schilling, and Hannah St. Giuliani. These teenagers should be alive today. They should be getting ready for the holidays with their families. And then after that, their SAT exams, prom, college applications, relationships, marriages, careers, children of their own. So much life was ahead of them, and it's all gone. And all we can do is say that we're sorry for your loss, but we will absolutely take no action to prevent this from happening again, because of a terrorist organization everyone is scared of called the NRA. Well, folks, I'm not scared of the NRA, and neither should you be. They're a terrorist organization with the sole purpose of enriching the gun manufacturers and brainwashing their donors. This is not a political issue. We need to stop school shootings in this country. We need to account for all the guns that are flowing around this country, and we need to start taking some damn responsibility. If you are a responsible, law-abiding citizen, then by all means, you are protected under the United States Constitution to own a gun. But every gun-owning, law-abiding citizen should be in agreement that we need safeguards in society to stop these senseless acts of violence. Enough is enough. And I don't care what the NRA has to say. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.